Hello everybody, today I have a treat for you guys and myself. This is a completely unexpected and impromptu trip to Worlds of Fun. As I'm sure a couple of you know, maybe not all of you, but a couple of you know, I am moving out to Tennessee and I've been road tripping for like 3 days straight now. And on the way there is Worlds of Fun. I didn't expect to be able to come here, but we have a little bit of time. My dad's gonna be getting here later. As I said, we've been road tripping. He's really tired, so he wasn't able to get here as early as me. But anyway, we're here a couple hours after park opening. I came here last year. It's been about a year and a month or two since I've been here. And this park has an amazing top two and a pretty solid supporting cast of coasters, as well as a new credit that just opened, I believe this summer, yes, that I wasn't able to ride last year, obviously, because it wasn't built yet, that being Zamz Zinger. So I'm excited to get into the park, ride Prowler, which is one of my favorite GCIs ever, ride Mamba, which is a super underrated hypercoaster, and get on the new credit Zamz Zinger. So we'll see you guys in the park. Super excited to get back in. All right, guys, we're in the park. The parking lot seemed full, but the park itself is seemingly empty. There's not too many people in here. And on the app, it showed all the rides having anywhere from like 10 to 15 minute waits. So I hope that's the case. That'd be awesome if it is. I'm obviously heading straight towards Zamz Zinger for the first ride of the day. Gotta give the new credit and want to give it a try, so I'm gonna try to get it in the back row. I will get on that and let you guys know how it is afterwards. Excited to try it. Alright guys, Zamz Zinger, what do I think? Well, kind of sucks. No, it's not a bad ride. Just there's a couple of problems I have with it. One, I do not like the new GCI trains. They do not give much legroom, and the restraints come down during the ride. By the end of the ride, my thighs were completely crushed. It gave me flashbacks of Sky Rush. But the difference is, Sky Rush is a really intense, forceful ride, so it makes sense. This ride, there's basically no airtime. There's a couple snaps and laterals, but the airtime's pretty non-existent. Even on the drop, which looks pretty steep, doesn't really give much. Maybe it's just from the restraints. I don't know what the issue is, but it's a good ride for the family. Just nothing insane. Prowler's much better. It didn't really fill any gaps in the lineups here. They already have 2 wooden coasters and a GCI, so I don't really know why it exists. Not a bad ride, just kind of mid. So anyway, I'm glad I got the credit. I had fun. Also, it is a little bit rough too, which is strange, but anyway, I'll see you guys on whatever we do next. All right guys, next up is Prowler. I rode Mystic Timbers exactly 1 month ago. It was the 1st of September. And Gold Striker, which I'm wearing the shirt for today, representing of course, I rode about 2 or 3 months ago. So my top 3 GCIs I've ridden within the past few months. So I'm excited to compare again. As of right now, I have Mystic at 1, Prowler at 2, and Gold Striker at 3. I still think Mystic's better than Gold Striker, so we'll see how Prowler stacks up. I'm excited to get back on my favorite ride in the state of Missouri. I'll see you guys after. Alright guys, Prowler, running a bit slower than last year. I will say, still a great ride, but I definitely think as of these rides, Gold Striker is better. I've ridden it when it's insane, and when it's insane, Prowler's better, but just now it was running a little slow. I will say it's a walk-on. I rode it twice with no weight, once in the back, once in the front, and I got 1 click. So there isn't really an excuse besides the fact that I guess last time I was here it was 10 degrees hotter and the trains were more fully loaded. So there was 3 or 4 empty rows. Either way, I could keep marathoning it, but I think I'm just gonna wait to come back till my dad gets here. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more warmed up by then and maybe have a little bit longer of a line so the trains will be full. But either way, once he gets back, I'm sure we'll ride it 3 or 4 times. But for now, I think I'm gonna head over towards Mamba because who knows, that may be the best ride in the park now just because of how Prowler is running. It's still a great ride, but before I considered it to be like top-notch GCI, just below Mystic. Now it's sort of like upper mid-tier for me, so hopefully it can redeem itself later. Still a great ride, but not as crazy as last year. Anyway, I'll see you guys over at Mamba. All right, y'all, well, Mamba was a bust. It broke down like 5 minutes after I showed up to it. I waited for like 40 minutes, nothing, so I just kind of wasted a lot of time, but it's okay. We still got like 3 hours here at the park. So I'm just gonna head around towards the other side of the park now and come back later, I guess, when we head back to Prowler too. So I don't know what's up next, but I'll see you guys then. All right, y'all, well, last time I was here, Timberwolf was super underwhelming. I didn't think it was that great of a ride, so I'm gonna give it another chance. We'll see if it can redeem itself. Probably not, but I'm willing to give it a shot, so I'll see you guys afterwards. I just got a really impressive front row ride on Timberwolf, way better than last year. I think I rode in the back last year, but I think I'm actually going to walk around and do it again in the back, because in the front, obviously none of the drops really hit, but all the hops up into the turns and all the airtime hills hit really well, and it was very smooth, much better than I remember, and I got some good room. So I want to try it again in the back and see how it compares, because that was a great ride, definitely better than Zamz Zinger so far at least. All right, guys, Timberwolf in the back was pretty bad. So indeed, the front row was the difference there. Great ride in the front, not so great in the back. So I definitely recommend trying it in the front when you guys come to the park. Anyway, my dad is in the park, so we're heading to meet up with him at Patriot. I remember it being a pretty mild B&M invert in terms of like length, intensity, and snap and all that. So we'll see if it's better this time, because it wasn't a bad ride. It's just one of the low tier inverts. So hey, hopefully it's better this time. I'll see you guys afterwards and let you know what I think. Got a back row in Patriot with my dad. He's finally here, and I still think that it's probably the weakest B&M invert. Still a great ride. There's not a bad B&M out there, but well, actually that's not true. Firebird is bad, but that's floorless. But when it comes to inverts, there's not a bad one. But it's just, it has a lot of speed, but not a lot of whip or intensity. The only really intense part is that last helix. So I enjoyed it, but nothing crazy.
Drop is good. Drop is good.
Yeah, the drop is good for sure.
Yeah, it's short, but it packs a nice punch, and it's the layout's a little different than the rest of them, so I can appreciate it.
I think it's fun. I think like Talon is comparable, but the thing is Talon's actually intense. Like it has a not traditional layout. But anyway, we're gonna get some barbecue because we're hungry. You ready for some barbecue?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll show you guys our food once we get it. All right, me and my dad got the same thing. We got some brisket, some mac and cheese, and a roll. He got barbecue sauce though. I don't adulterate my meat. I like to eat it pure, but he likes to put barbecue sauce on it, but it looks good. I'll tell you guys how it is after. All right, guys, just finished the food. The mac was really good, but the brisket was quite dry, so I did end up using some sauce, and then it was pretty good. What'd you think?
Sauce made great, and they gave us double portions.
Oh yeah, it was nice, a huge portion. I couldn't even finish. I had to have him help me. Anyway, okay. Anyway, we're gonna go get on Timberwolf one more time real quick. He hasn't ridden it yet. Hopefully try to get in the front, and then after that, should be headed over to Mamba to finally get on it. So see you guys after Timberwolf. All right, well, once again, Timberwolf was just hitting way better in the front. Some great airtime. What'd you think? I thought you're the one who told me that ride's good when I said it was bad.
I like the back, but they said we had to walk around.
Yeah, we didn't feel like walking all the way around to ride it again. So anyway, we're headed over to Mamba now. But no, Timberwolf is definitely better in the front. He's only ridden the front today, so of course he's gonna assume the back is better, but
Back is always better.
always? Definitely not. There are rides that are way better in the front. Do you think accelerator is better in the back or the front?
Accelerator's better in the front.
Exactly, there's always exceptions to rules.
Are normally better in the back.
Normally, but not always. Anyway, yeah, we'll see you guys over at Mamba. Finally just got off 2 rides on Mamba, 1 in the front, 1 in the back. We disagree on one very important thing. I believe the front is way better because yes, the drop is slightly weaker, but the 2 hills after it are extremely sustained. In the back, you don't get any airtime into the helix, versus in the front, you get a huge pop. And that ending run with like 8 airtime hills, I feel like are way stronger in the front. But do you want to explain why you like the back better?
It's just more sustained speed and you just feel like you're floating longer. I just like the back. I'm a backseat
That's the
purist.
thing is I feel like you float way more in the front. So I think you just like the feeling of being pulled down more than the feeling of being launched up.
I like the whip in the back.
So yeah, I like any airtime, whether it's being launched upwards or being pulled down. Both are good to me. But anyway, we're headed to Zamz Zinger next. We're going to try it in the front because we've both only ridden in the back. So we'll see you guys over there. Alright, y'all, got 2 rides on Zamz Zinger, 1 in the very front, 1 in the very back. And I pretty much agree with everything I said earlier. It's not a bad ride, it's just there's not really any airtime. It's all about the transitions and the laterals, which are good in there, but the trains absolutely suck. They freaking crushed our man parts. Like, the restraints just come down more and more during the ride with the positive forces, and so it's just uncomfortable. But overall, it's a good ride. It's better in the back because you feel the snaps more, but no airtime in any row. What do you think, though?
Yeah, I liked it in the back better. Snappy transitions. I like the terrain aspect.
Yeah, the terrain in the tunnel's cool, and the transitions are cool, but it's just
the drop is good in the back too.
It's just a little uncomfortable, that's all. But anyway, now we're gonna go ride Prowler, hoping it warmed up from earlier, because earlier it was good, but it wasn't like running fast. I don't know what the heck is freaking on my forehead. I don't know what's up with that, but anyway, right above my eyebrow. Anyway, we're gonna go get on Prowler, and we're gonna finish the night out there. We'll just keep riding till close. I think we have like 30 or 40 minutes, so see you guys after that. Alright, so we rode Prowler in the front row and it was running so much faster than earlier. Great ride, but we got stuck on the brake run for like 10 minutes. I don't know exactly what happened, but the ride's chained off now. We're hoping to get a back row ride as well since it's warmed up just to compare, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. So there's only 10 minutes left in the day. Hopefully we can get back on. We'll see what happens, but yeah, freaking just the unluckiness, man. Mamba's broken down twice today and now this. We were hoping to get 4 or 5 rides on this, but had to get stuck. So I'll let you guys know what happens if we get any more rides. All right, well, they ran like 8 empty cycles, but didn't let us on. I'm pretty sure they just wanted to go home and did not care to accommodate us. So it sucks because like the rides I got earlier, I feel like Gold Striker's better, but that front row ride we just got was warmed up, and I'm like, if we would have ridden in the back, I might have thought it was better than Gold Striker again. So it sucks, because kind of based off the rides we've gone today, I do have to say, I think Gold Striker's slightly better, but it's still my number 3 GCI, still a great ride, still the best ride in the park. It's just a shame that they were testing it and it was running fine but wouldn't let us on. I understand it's right before park closing. We got plenty of rides today. I can't complain. I'm not going to let one little thing ruin a good day. I always say that when something bad happens. Like when I was at Cedar Point and we didn't get a re-ride on Steel Vengeance, it was annoying, but like, you know, don't let one bad thing ruin a good day. So we got plenty of rides today and it was a fun time. Only spent a couple hours here and got a lot done, and it wasn't even originally planned anyway, so I had a fun time. Anything to add to that, sir?
No, it was good. You know, front row isn't back row, as you all know, but it beats no rides.
It still hits in the front. I think just different elements hit differently in different seats, but anyway.
It was fun though, good day.
Yeah, good little impromptu visit. I had fun, and that's about it. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We'll see you guys next time.